Change, okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull off. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my... Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand. Now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope, they thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Hey.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And we are underway here in Los Angeles.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Tonight, like 20. It's coming this way. Here we go.
Carlos, up.
Here we go. 6 guys.
DC.
Shift.
Breakstone, travel.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And some room to roam now. He chucks him aside. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Gurley again here on 1st down. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Going to run the sweep here. This is Cup, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. To throw is Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. The 3rd down run gets him nothing. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks. Now Wilson on 1st down. And an alley to run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Now a man who played collegiately here in the Golden State, Rashad Penny. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. From the shotgun, Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
14. Come on.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. And the pressure gets to him again. Aaron Donald picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
I smell fear in that offense. 58, boys, 58, 58, come on. Here we go, here we go. And 58 is the mic. Well, 58 is the mic.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Boy, a real head-scratcher there, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin. On a jet sweep, they get this to Cooks. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They'll try and pick up the 1st with Gurley. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
3, 2, first and 10 at the 25-yard line. You run, baby. I'm in your hand. All day, baby.
On first and 10, Goff. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll take this one down near the 15.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Ric Flair. Tighten down. There you go. Watch twist. Watch twist.
On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
180. Check. Double tight, guys. Double tight. 3 down.
On first down, it's Gurley. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
At the Seahawks 6-yard line.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
120. 50. It's out time, guys. It's out time.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Goff. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Now Goff. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks there to make the grab. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of it.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. C.J. Procise. 82 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy, who can run it and complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. They run. It's Gurley. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Going up top for Kupp. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Bradley McDougald that time able to knock it away.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Point out. Whoa. Hey, Delta. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Here I come. Mike's 50, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Man, we're close.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy who's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
Play action. Now Wilson. Oh, he stays up. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now Wilson fighting to stay upright. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Wilson now Throwing on 3rd and long. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Here's Natson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. He's coming. Double up, double up. Hey, 0. He's crossing. He's checking crap.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And an alley to run. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. It's a gain of 15. 1st down, Seahawks.
Got it. 1st down.
On 1st down, Wilson steps up, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dante Fowler able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Nickel Roby-Coleman, a sack off the corner.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Wilson going up top. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. David Long, the rookie from West Virginia, there defensively.
We're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on a 6-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jadeveon Clowney picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jadeveon Clowney getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. Back now in Los Angeles. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Seattle.
They run again on first down, Lynch. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the pistol, they run with Lynch. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. On second down now, it's Lynch. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Good job right there. Good job right there. Go, guys. 4 down. 4 down. Big stop. Let's go.
Now Lynch running right. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Looking to throw on second down. Wilson. Samson Abuka in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. Here's Wilson throwing on 3rd and long. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
And this one is right down the middle. And they jump out in front here. It's 11-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Goff. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. First down, the run with Lynch. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Play out. Stand. Alert.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Bang out, bang out, bam, bam. Hey, run 3, run 3.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Letting one go deep, and he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Josh Gordon there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that thing? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D-lineman.
Chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Myers connects on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back up? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Shaquille Griffin.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big pickup of 38. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, wahoo!
After the interception, here's Goff. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him. So the victory here for Seattle. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition, and all that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honest.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis.
Come on now, let's go!
Jahan, ready?
950!
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
He's checking. Crash! Switch!
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
First and 10 at the 45.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Running for it, here's Cook. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And this with the Treadwell complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is real.
Now he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now Wilson from the gun, he'll throw, eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He hits his running back, Rosize. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. Operating from the gun. It's caught. Lockett. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson buying time to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Flush to his right. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. Forced out to, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
You see me? They can't stop me out here.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
55, my God, 55. Let's go,
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson is complete to Lockett. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A huge play there on the screen pass. 45 yards. Here's Wilson. Front off. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to...
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. With a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Gun.
50. Mike 50.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He's got the first down inside the 10. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
We got three, fellas. We got three. Look left.
They'll try and run forward with Penny. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. On second and goal. Wilson flushed out right. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Well, it'd definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Wilson, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
A 7-yard pickup. Second and 3.
On second down, Cook. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. First down, here's the run with Cook. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From just shy of midfield, Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. He'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And they got the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the pass. Switch.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Throwing is Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Hey, Charlie.
50. Yo. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50.
Zebra. Go ahead.
To try again after the sack. Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Final play of the half, Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And mark him down all the way inside the Minnesota 10. A big play there on the option. 61 yards that time on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the quarterbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and
fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are able to regain the lead.
Well, that was not quite the holy roller, partner. That was San Diego, Oakland. You might remember that in 1978, right? Kenny Stabler, forward fumble. Dave Casper falls on the end zone. Oakland beats him on the last play of the game. But that was a live football. And what a nice job he did to fall in the end zone. And yes, indeed, folks, that's a touchdown.
By the way, John Madden was coaching in that holy roller game, wasn't he?
He certainly was, and he wanted to make sure that the call went his team's way, was out on the field, and was told, yes, it's a touchdown. Now get back on the sidelines.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Cook. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Shoot! Watch the safety creep.
They run. Cook. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down and 4, Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Cook following the penalty. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
Pull it high.
On 2nd down and 4, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete.
Let's go, let's go.
A gain of 6. That's another Vikings.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
Cousins gives way to Cook, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Check safety, check safety.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
On third down, Cousins. And he finds Cook. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Flush to his right. And he's got his tight end. This is Luke Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Wilson going to throw again. Dancing to his left. Wilson's got it complete. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he's got Lockett. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 14. Wilson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. A second down carry for Procise. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Draw play. Cousins to Cook. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Now Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Cousins. And this is Cook with a grab. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. They'll run for it. Cook. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a run with Cook. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
On 1st down, Cook. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Here's Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Cousins now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Cousins to throw. Steps away to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. On 2nd down, it's Cook. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So it all comes down to the foot of Dan Bailey. And his kick is through. It is good. Dan Bailey, the hero as time expires. And it'll be a fun time in the Twin Cities tonight. The Vikings win it. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.
Up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to back. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a...
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Mike.
380. Go.
I got it. Check. Crunch.
Run left.
It comes to me, it's me.
36 power. Good touch.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Flushed out right. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. Mackenzie Alexander in on the tackle.
Brought down by Mackenzie Alexander. A gain of 2. Brings up 6.
Now the former Notre Damer. This is C.J. Procise. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
A gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 4.
50 guys, listen.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. He gets his running back, Procise. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. On first down, Procise. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Now it's Wilson. That's complete. It's Gordon. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the game there. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Now the first carry for Marshawn Lynch. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. Now Wilson. And he locates Luke Wilson. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 13-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Lynch. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now on second and 13. Wilson eluding the pressure. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
Gun!
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
He'll have a first down past the 40, and he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Cook. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Running the jet sweep. This is Thielen with it. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. On second down now, it's Cook. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Not your normal call in short yardage, but the toss works very well there. Big people out in front, being physical, and they pick up a first down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up of 3. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. Bailey's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
A gain of 3, second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. He finds Lynch. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Cousins now. Open here, Adam Thielen. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Go! Mike's 50, Mike's 50! Mike's 50!
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. Buying time to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. On 4th down, they're going to try the jet sweep. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Watch the pass!
On 1st down, Cook. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Throwing is Cousins. And Rudolph has got it. The big tight end for a Viking touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab, and the Vikings have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Are you looking forward?
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Emerson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Black. 50 to Mike. 50. Hey, box truck. Here goes.
Second and 5 now. Cousins is going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Give him 6 yards in the first down. Cousins on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now a give running right. It's Cook. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive in the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Cook. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
One. Motion.
They run it again with Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And the penalty, it helps a little, but they'll still have to navigate a 3rd and 9 now. Now Cousins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. There he goes left side. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. Well, how would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Myers connects on the PAT. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, he couldn't turn it into much more.
That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings. Cousins now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. A give. This is Cook. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. Now on 2nd and 13, Cousins. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They start the drive with Lynch. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Get the ball. Switch.
Good, guys. 4 down. Good, cut.
On second down, Lynch. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Let's get it.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Almost special. Silent.
Switch the mic right here. We go.
Check.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there. Shamar Stephen. And goodness, that means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Bailey got the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On 2nd and 15 now. Wilson gets it to Gordon. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Able to get this to Gordon. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Wilson turns and gives to Prosay. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now Wilson on 1st down. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
He's going to take off with it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Lose 15.
Squeeze. You don't want nothing. Pick up.
Front that.
He'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And we are all tied here in the final stages. So big kick to get this back to even. Now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
Cousins. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. That's Ziggy Ansah, the number 5 pick in 2013, credited with a sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Hey, Mike's 50. Watch the screen.
Give to Cook out of the gun. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Again, it's Cook. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
Under 10. Protein spell. Check 26. Check 26.
Here's Cousins. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Look pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let him know.
One last shot for Wilson. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, You're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Seattle, so long, everybody.
Both hands together and I'm saying amen, cause I'm everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me, cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me, cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates, how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a boss. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me, cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me, cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
$180! Run. Kill! Alert! Kill! General West! Switch gears. Watch out!
First carry for Nick Chubb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run. Chubb. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally down at the 32-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It's caught. Beckham. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Shift.
They run for it with Hunt. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal.
180. Let's go.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Easy.
This time Wilson will throw. Steps away to his left. To Gordon, out left. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
This complete to Lockett. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. To throw again on second down. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Wilson will throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 21. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
baby. All that, baby. All that.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Throwing again on second down. Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
14, front it.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal.
Check it back.
They'll run for it with Penny. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny taking it in as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now a throw here to his running back. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Mayfield down. It's caught by OBJ. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4 4th down. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Wilson going to hand it to Procise. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. On 2nd and 15 now. Wilson.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
25.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Hey.
Slam.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
The Browns drive about to get started. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. A big play there just before halftime. 52 yards. The previous play, big on the ground. That one big through the air. Things have jumped up quickly.
Certainly appears that whatever their thought process is on the defensive side of the ball, they're one play behind. You know, loaded up for the pass, they hit them with the run. Load up for the run, they hit them with the pass. They've got to get in sync. But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 36 yards out. Seibert able to knock this one through. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sione Takitaki. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Third and long. It's Wilson. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now this time he'll look to throw. He hits his running back, Procise. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Wilson, and finding the tight end, Wilson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. One Wilson to another for a Seahawk first down. On first down, Wilson flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sione Takitaki able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Wilson eluding the pressure right. Caught. It's Wilson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain there of 21 yards. On first down, Procise. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Josh Gordon there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Hey, 0-0-0.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They run again with Hunt. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield, escaping the pressure right. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Penny, a 1st down carry. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Toss play to Lynch. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 and 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And Wilson has it. Try. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. 1st down, the run with Lynch. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The safety, Morgan Burnett, that time gets home for the sack.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decide to throw for it, but the pressure got to them quickly and put the quarterback down.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Rashad Penny, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield, he's going to fire one deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ezekiel Ansah in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he gets it down to the 32. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Play fake. Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go. It's caught inside the 25. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. That's complete. It's Gordon. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Josh Gordon with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will make this a 19-point game. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Browns drive about to get started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. 3rd and long for Mayfield. And he's going to go down again. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. One last shot for Mayfield here. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear that the Seahawks are going to win this football game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Zebra.
Wilson wants to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So the victory here for Seattle. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I'll bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the... I'm Brandon Go.
Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Winds coming. Tentacles, half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a matching. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. No, they thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want. only on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the world is my home and there's so many milkers burning my dome like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell, it's a vessel Salone. They showing me love in my city. Gang saying hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not. The stereotypes, they do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jobs. I'm not a guard, no heart for the squad. I'm playing my part, but I'm LeBron. Wings of the team, I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to the well. Not worried about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And off we go from Seattle.
Here we go, here we go. Here we go. Ready. Man, I got you. Hey, alert three.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Escaping the and a big loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Here's Murray. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Murray with a third and long. Rolling to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its fourth.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
We got three.
Here we go on fourth down with Murray. Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Michael Kendricks. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Here we go. 59. Blue down.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its fourth.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on fourth. They'll run with Penny. There he goes, right side. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. 14 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
I think we see pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jadeveon Clowney picks up his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Going deep for his tight end, Clay. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Forced out to his left. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Now Rashad Penny. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
Check, 380.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Here we go.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Buda Baker with a pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Now Murray, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ziggy Ansah in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now it's Lockett. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And out will come the offense as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now he'll throw. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. Now Johnson. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Throwing on second down. Murray, complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. They do go for it. It's Murray, eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
You must be dreaming.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll run it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
I'm on. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The tight end, Luke Wilson, was the target. But it'll be second and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal.
Took right.
Here's Wilson to throw. Escaping the press, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Kendricks able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman. And he's going to have to eat. And Clowney. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
380.
43. I got you, punk.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. But it'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Check 31.
Play action. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. He's going to be he's sacked. Back at the 23-yard line.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. It's a party now. It's a party now. 43's the mic.
Watch the slats. Watch the slat.
Mike's 43. Mike's 43. It's coming this way. Coming this way.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Myers' kick is good, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Watch it.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ezekiel Ansah picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's got Fitzgerald. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's Murray stepping up. He'll try and run. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 1st down, Murray. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 54 yards away. And Myers able to knock it through. And the lead now increases to 20-0. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Dancing to his left. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. They go play action with Wilson. He'll buy some time right. Oh, wide open. Complete. Tyler Lockett. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett second. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.